name is all over town. Many men want to wear their crown. You are priceless, no prices on your head. Many men out there would like to take you to bed. Miss Most Wanted, the best girl that I've ever seen. Miss Most Wanted, to some you're a mystery. Miss Most Wanted, won't you fulfill my fantasy? Miss Most Wanted, girl, you mean so much to me. Every man that sees her keeps a picture in their mind. Right now I'm standing and I'm waiting next in line, hoping and praying someday you'll be mine. Beautiful woman, you are one of a kind. Miss Most Wanted, the best girl that I've ever seen. Miss Most Wanted, to some you're a mystery. Miss Most Wanted, won't you fulfill my fantasy? Miss Most Wanted, girl, you mean so.
Well, but then when they bring up your 99 price and hold it to the yard, you know. Not for the awards if they bring up it, hold it for them. And some of the certificate them for all the Grammy submission and all that, you know. Yeah, man. And I'm accept winning the Grammy 2016. All them the award and I put up yet, man. Yeah, man. Whole heap of awards when they put up sell more there. Whole heap of them they put up Defense Force set up and whole heap of them there. Where they even go. Whole heap of them then they haven't reached up yet. But them have to just get that when the museum done, you know?
A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to In the Streets with Big Stone. Today is a very historical day because guess what? We don't normally find the legend, the icon, Paul the Chosen One, Elliot, not doing something. He's always busy for you. But guess what? He has one of the hottest songs on the chart right now, Most Wanted. And he has now become Most Wanted. I'm here at Constant Spring Arcade, 23 Constant Spring Road, at shop number 19. I'm at the studio of Paul the Chosen One, Elliot. I just want to big up firstly and welcome to Jamaica, the British poet, and of course welcome my friend right here in the studio with us. But the man of the moment is sitting right next to me. Give me that elbow. Paul the Chosen One, Elliot. Most Wanted. Up. Paul, what's happened? 2021. Tell us a little bit about 2020 first for you and your career. How hard it has been through this pandemic.
Basically, I wouldn't say it hard for me, because just I'm always working, I'm always doing things. I don't watch the negative energy that drain the people, and I try to be optimistic at all time in whatever I'm doing. I mean, musically, or if I'm dealing with construction or dealing with building, whatever it is, always try to keep focus.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, and it's a tiny time, we still want to reintroduce the Chosen One to the world. So Paul, you're going to take us back to the early days of Waterhouse and kind of give us a snaps.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Paul Elliott, born and raised in Waterhouse, started out in the music business 9 years of age. Started out singing as Culture Paul, singing on all of the little talent concert then in my community. You know what I mean? Till we start singing and the sound system then like Master Blaster, Studio Mix, King Jammies, and the list goes on and on and on. We started out singing on the talent concert, then singing in we used to have Sunday school.
Wow.
We used to go to Sunday school and things, so we'd have to always recite some yes, Jesus, love me, so whatever kind of thing. Because that was the thing then. We have to go to Sunday school. If we don't go to church, we know so definitely we have to go over Mr. Bird yard, or we have to go over Mr. Langman yard, and we have to go over a couple of other neighbors, then we had to start a Sunday school.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you started with reverence.
Definitely.
Wow. Continue.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But through growing up in the community, we were exposed to all of the legends and people like Michael Rose and Black Uhuru and, you know what I mean, Dan Carlos and, you know, Dennis Brown, Greg Bryce, Fox by Junior Reed, you know, all of them people in the circle. So we used to move from my home down to King Tubby's studio.
Wow.
Jammers never have a studio there. So King Tubby's was the studio.
Take us there.
So we went down by King Tubby's studio, you know what I mean, Bunley and them and the down there work, and, you know. So we get to learn about dub plate business because dub plate business start at King Tubby's studio.
Wow.
Definitely.
That's history for you. That's what we're
dub
talking
plate
to.
business start at King Tubby's studio. You know what I mean? Because King Tubby's used to cut the dub them for people like Daddy Uri and all the other sound system out of England, Saxon, Fatman, V-Rocket, No Generation, Jacka Shaka sound.
Wow.
So during them time there, we watch people like Dan Carlos, them at the dub, we watch Johnny Asburn, we watch people like Johnny Clark.
Wow.
Johnny Clark, man. Johnny Clark, them was a top man, so we watch them at the dub till it reached down to a stage now when, you know, half by them get hot in the community. Junior Reed, them get hot in the community.
Yes.
Wayne Smith, them get hot in the community. You understand? Wailing Soul. You supposed to know Coolidge Yard.
Yes.
Coolidge Yard was one of the center for keep all stage show and talent concert and Balmoji Playfield. Then you have a thing used to go on over St. Patrick's School.
Wow.
Yeah, talent concert, you know what I mean, where that people like Ruder Dread were singing Ain't No House Like a Water House. So the mighty Ruder now was called it an elder statesman for week, and them and their mentor people like me, Little Kirk, Beaneman and many other youth, Little Steve, before it come down to Mr. Benji and other people. So we watch them man there do the thing till Jammys decide to set up shop round by 38 St. Lucia Road. That just as Miss Mac pass on. That Mama Iris mother named Miss Mac. She used to run the crash program in our community. And based on what is happening, she is that person who used to motivate and elevate all the I and I. You know what I mean? So my mother used to work for she, wash clothes, clean up place, do things. So that's how we get to start they buy Jammy's place till Jammy's come and set up the shop.
That was like school, or you was at the university?
Me did the school before the school become the school. When the school just began.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So when we're at the school now, we have to people like Echo Miner, them and come down there. Echo Miner is one of Jammy's first artists.
Wow. A lot of history there for you. You're not going to get it anywhere else.
Echo Miner is one of Jammy's first artists. Okay. You know what I mean? And you have people like the same Black Uhuru. A couple of the elders person we not to remember right now, but them man was the main man till Johnny has burned them step in. But Jammy's sound system, through the sound system start faded when Jammy's come into existence.
Jammy's just swallow up the whole thing.
Jammy's take up everything because you have people like John Wayne, Pompidou, Toloti, Nicodemus. Because them man they run the place. John Wayne was one of the man where we are follow as youth. When John Wayne are coming and one dance a year, while like them you don't really have poster like that, them just put up a steel on in a tree. So anytime you hear, you know, a dance going up a Balcom Drive, or a dance over Jewsland, or a dance over Riverton City. So people used to follow the steel on.
Wow. Cheap, free advertisement.
So, I never know poster business and anything, that was a steel on, you used to steal. A dance going up. So the day, if you hear a sound string up a Balcom Drive, every man walk up at the land early, just stand up. If you want to be a part of that era, it a boiled down. The dancehall era start boiled down to disco era before it come into, you know, juggling era.
Okay.
But the main era was sound system era. Papa Roots are played in our community as the #1 sound. So more time Papa Roots that come in our community, the man them kidnap the sound. Have the
What
sound
do you mean?
of
Hold on. What do you mean? No. Have to explain. Because I know the people in the world know the word kidnap. KIDNAP mean like forcefully take with the
Take
sound.
with the sound. I lock it down. The sound that move from land to land. And it go on till if Papa Roots goes so Papa reach down a jungle.
Yeah.
Junglish man them sees the sound of it down. If the sound reach down a garden, the man them sees the sound down a garden.
Why the sound play good there?
Yeah man, the sound that go Papa
Yeah,
Roots. So, but
Papa Roots.
the thing about it is that pure gangster for like when you hear the bike man them are riding and I damn right a pure But the moment you hear one shot fire in any dance in the community,
like
but
everything
a
done.
pea fence at tear down from all. So the only time you could have fit in any one of them dances, you have to turn back police. So me was one of the original back police. Before me can't touch any one of them big sound them.
Yeah.
So you have to come in,
start from somewhere.
you have to start as the back police. So you come and dance and a big stone and the promoter. You have to fall in and then you're all for free. Bamboo, cause we go pick the bamboo them, you know.
Yeah.
We go pick the bamboo them, we set up the gate and thing. Once you see the bamboo, you know, it's a dance and go and kind of post that thing. Man say, yo, go up another tree at all, coconut. And I say, yeah man, I run up another tree there. Run up another them tree there and set up the thing. So the thing is to go on.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So Paul, then that was what attracted you, the adventure, the song,
Yes.
the feel, the vibes.
Definitely.
You wanted to become one of the stars that you've seen.
But you know, really, the man really inspired me to really turn and sing. Because half pint really, you know.
Legend.
Half pint was the
Wow.
man used to walk, come down a jammies. He used to walk in an
Big
Antigua
up our
part.
kind, anywhere you're there.
Antigua part.
Mm-hmm.
Him have a girl up the road named Winsome. So he used to walk through the back lane. So him walk and sing. Man is a walk and I sing. Before him go record the tune, him hear me walk. So most of the time, when me hear me walk and I sing, and I go down a jam it, I go down and stand up. I hear him in the studio doing thing, you know. Money in the bank is for the upper class and the top rank. Money in the bank is for the upper class and the top rank. Yeah. So that type of vibe.
Yeah.
And then you are struggling in the community with the politic fiction between Tower Hill and Waterhouse.
Wow.
That was the next thing again that keep the community tense.
Yeah.
So the music was the only thing that keep the people together.
Wow. The power of reggae music.
The power of the music keep the people together.
Yes.
Nothing at all never dear for us. Cause even my big brother them when certain dancer keep and all police all come and read them just come take me out of your yard and carry my brother them go up on no man's land and just go lock up man. Cause just to, them time them find them inner city community them just label everybody as bad.
Yeah.
Whether you want whole or you want young.
Yeah.
Yo, no man's land a phone place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But me a man who love dance. So I used to get some terrible brutalization for dance as little boy.
Mama and daddy didn't like it.
I never live with my daddy yet and my mother I'm growing.
And she never wanted to dance still.
Me go to Ghana.
Tell me about it, man.
Ghana and some was up and thing. Then they done to the back of police and thing. Get that and go to it.
Yeah.
Whatever where they get. And thing I come home back. And time police back. My brother them down and tie me up on a tree. Like Jesus Christ. And the man them give me some blood bad beating. And by the time them takes that to hold me.
The gun.
Gone again!
The power of the music.
Yo! When the man thinks that I go hold me now, I'll wet clothes off and line my teeth and gone.
So something in the dance wet.
Wet! Now I find myself one night, I sing Panjami sound.
Which tune? You remember
I remember the tune. Sometimes, you know them time then?
Anything goes.
Yeah, anything. You just make up a tune pan spot pan and ready man just do that thing.
Yeah.
So I can't go pick point of which tune would I sing.
Yeah.
Some go so back and they sing. All of a sudden I feel somebody just come lift the Bible pan. So, boop, boop, boop. And somebody load you.
In a dance, that's a god.
The man them beat that dance and drive me out the road. And that still never deter me from being who I want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We sleep enough folk up top to go dance hall.
Wow.
You know what I mean? We sleep behind house corner with all blood bad, my dog with that road name. Silly. When they will come and can't go in the house, because them time they have the government house they used to do.
Yeah.
Something we used to do is to mash up one of the windows.
They can pull the lock, yeah.
Batman Friday like I'm crawling. so them get hip to that, so that we have to come in and go and eat the bed. I can't go and eat the bed. Sometimes you all want people to, you know. I look up boy, you know. I'm like, you can't come out if you have people on the floor. So young people and eat the bed.
Yeah, till morning.
Till morning, by the time them get up and spot you to blood bad, beating again. Blood bad, yeah, man.
So Paul, alright, so take us now to the point where it starts to look like a career now.
It was between 81, 82, Life. Start to come with Scan Success, come cut dub plate at Jammy Studio.
Yes.
So, him always come and I try to recruit artists, but Jam is the kind of rigid pan him artist, kind of a style, you know what I mean? And he asked him like, control up and roll up, so. Me know everybody, so we could have get to the band them, so Life them used to come and give me a regular school money for that school, like the good thing them, so that's the
Yeah.
that man there, I'm gonna stick with your artist. I carry to Life. So Life one time have a session down a dynamic sound, so them have the Satapasa and a rhythm. So I go there and think, but me and make the song, me and a youth name Highway and I power with Sizzler now. We used to hang together. So my brother them used to go dance, then police take them up and carry them back them. So them come and tell them about the romance and the situation of one in a romance center. So I make up a song name. Easter Sunday morning in a romance center. Me never get no bun, me never get no cheese, me never get no Sunday dinner. When me remember pa me girl out the street, me hold me bung tighter. Inna that the place it no carry no water, no water. It always full up of police and soldier. Trust me, man.
So that became your first
recording and
wow.
Trust me, man. From that. Everything
that's what you call now in the pandemic, it peaked.
Everything does start falling.
Yeah, just gone forward.
Everything falling.
What
after now, after we have first, some tunes start release and things. My mother start getting more crucial. And I said, school time, you know. So we have to start their school. So one time we kind of drop out of the spotlight at the end of the school between Balmaji Primary School and Penny Secondary School.
Which was important and necessary.
You know what I mean? So we moved from Balmaji Primary School to Penny Secondary School, and when I'm in about 9th grade, I got 10th grade now. I drop out of school and take the music more crucial. Me and Beanie Man and them and the Shabba ranking, all are within the same zone. So I drop out of school and start to focus music and a vice tune all about and a recruit artists. For John Life, them and a recruit. And I saw all of that just become, you know what I mean, smart and wise and start to understand the business. Because Jammys, them never used to record me. So I have to sing for other producers out of the community. Just my first 45 I carried to play upon Jammy's sound system. Them take it and fling it at the wall and break it.
Wow.
Hurt me heart so much, but I cry, man. I said, boy, look them man, first record, and as I look at you, when you put that dynamics, I have a record by your finger, you feel like.
Yeah man, you've been there now, yeah. This is it.
And did I look for say, yes, the people in the community that support you again. None of that support them. You know what I mean? The other do the talent concert them in the community, them has $20, 50 cents and 25 cents. Because them has support who them want to support if you are not a part of that. And from long time that's something they go on. Them support who them has support.
A part of the clique.
If you are not a part of that clique, that means you was kind of one away time of youth. No man can send me out and me no go for because I have a little star thing and from a little boy. So and them things that them use and you know, I elbow me.
Yeah.
So you'll find some Risto Benji them that come up and get the run. Beanie Man start come down from the Unity Lane and start come down at Jammies. And you know, Irish that give them 1 and 2 look pants and you know them. So them start get the big up because the things that they would do I wouldn't do at the time. Because just to Beanie Man them that put more humble and come and sweep up one thing. I'm like, Buffalo Box wire there and Risto Benji them that do that. Me not do them things. Because I see myself as a star.
Yeah.
You know, so for that them kind of elbow me. So I have to take it outside and Jammies community. You know what I mean? Until we reach over Jerusalem. You know? We start recruit bounty killer. But they want to go down and too much of them here. Because right now when I you know man I
most wanted is the topic, right?
Yeah, so well when we move to Black Scorpio, we find a song named Girls when number 2 and RGR top 10 chart at the time. And tune and mash up the place and the midst of that tune there. We go up and League on the Park. Mr. Morrison from Dynamic Sound used to run the distribution. You invite me to come perform here. I'm going to perform the song. I pay box food, man, them fling for me and curry wood plate, all type of thing.
What's the name of the song?
Girls, and a song named Pure and Have Not. Me that sing a song on the stage name, it come out on the dock with them a song name. Me say me singing for the poor and have not. We no matter where wicked people want shot, me a sing for the poor and have not. We no matter where wicked people want shot. Big man a hit snapper, poor man a hit sprat. Them know themselves, them never face hungry yet. When Sunday come a red rice and rooster, if a school fee flip him data gonna alpha, but me a sing for the poor and have not. But at the time,
yeah,
the people them, the dancehall vibe, this kind of DJ thing, the people them into them not doing a singing thing,
yeah.
So curry goat food, rain, palm, everything. So
yeah.
to us carpet see me, I say, you know, see the thing mash up, I say Elliot, man. And I say, mash up. You know, so I find the tune. I say, come Charlie, come here. Danny Marshall, and we sit down on the bloodbath keyboard, one at the back. And we start work out a rhythm, the virgin rhythm. Ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna come up with that tune, man. I told them never did that listen me, that's why them this me. Jaja guide and protect me. Whoa nana, Jaja make me get stronger. Fear up me fans them from corner to corner. Whoa nana, Jaja make me get stronger. Fear up me fans them from corner to corner. Whoa nana, me say me get request a carnival just we go sing a one tune. Request a carnival just we go sing a one tune. But it look like they call me on the stage too soon. Backle with them fling, but I down the moon. Look like them want get soak and more room. Same so them this the bubble dreadlocks with the boom. But this year the same me I bless them with you. Me get stronger. Rock me fight from that man.
To Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at Stronger Production Recording Studio. I'm here at 23 Constance.
Yeah, where's a while ago? Stronger Production Recording Studio.
Exactly.
You know where the name Stronger Production comes from?
Tell us where the name.
Out of that same song. Jaja make me get stronger. After them lick me down with the buckle and the curry goat plate and the food, then me come up with my label and start a label name Stronger Production and start produce myself.
Wow.
And this is it.
But you have just seen all
of this what you've seen is out of that struggle and tribulation bring forth all of them things that because and so we deal with it.
The teaching of the Honorable Marcus Garvey.
Self-reliance.
What has he done for you? Tell them.
Marcus Garvey done so much for me. Marcus Garvey teaching embedded in the chosen one, Paul, in more than one ways. Because you want now. Marcus Garvey taught us self-reliance. And when we look at the word self-reliance, from day one I had to do everything for myself. And I never looked to people to believe in me. I find my strength within and I execute it to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? That's why all of my albums them produced by me. All of these albums, every one of these albums produced by me. All of my hit songs them produced by me. All of my tours around the world, I organize all tours, all distribution, all album deals, everything. I do everything myself. Never have a manager, never have a boss, never have a godfather or investor. So I tap in my higher self and make everything a reality.
The epitome of what the teaching of the right Honorable Marcus Garvey is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to find out more now. Get me into 2020 and now we're bruising and cruising into 2021. 1 month later, today is what, the 5th of February?
Today is the 5th of February.
Black History Month,
Reggae Month, everything in one.
Most Wanted. Why now?
Why Most Wanted is now.
Yeah.
It's coming off of the heel of a song called Be Strong.
Wow.
Last month, I have the #1 song in South Florida, Be Strong. And the Mikey B top 10 chart, also #1 in the US Virgin Island. On top of the chart. Currently, I'm now on the South Florida top 25 chart at #2 in South Florida right now. We currently have a song named the Be Strong Now video is now currently rotating on Flow TV, Hype TV and all of the TV stations.
I've seen it all
right now, buzzing. So I never waiting until the whole energy of that song drop before I decide to come with that song. I have it right on the ear. So today is the day that I release a song, Miss Most Wanted.
It's actually being released
today. Yes. 5th of February.
I mean, the
5th of February 2021.
Yeah.
And it released today. And everything started right here. I produced that song. do everything right. You're Dean Freeze, everybody come here, come work on that song for me. And right now, it released today and I'm asking everybody to go out and support because, as them can see, self-reliance is the highest form of science. And we're doing it, we're not just talking it, we're living it. You know what I'm saying?
What the music has taught you, Paul, and we have lost a few icons, I know, over the past year. It took Skibberts and so on. What are your thoughts now looking into 2021 with the virtual shows, not being able to tour? How creative Paul Elliott going to be? So that your fans can reach you not just through your CD sales or anything, but you yourself, that inner you.
Alright. Being not able to perform on shows all over the world, live, that's the people that can see what you have to offer. You have to get more creative. Why studio work is very important. Now is a time where the people, them energy is down, the pandemic take a toll on everybody. We have to find ways to motivate people. You know what I mean? We have to find that, give them that strength. So it's two things I do, you know, with these two songs. The first song say, no man is perfect. We all can make mistakes sometimes. We all have flaws, no matter how strong you can fall. But it's not about the time you fall, it's all about the time you rise. So be strong, don't give up, brush off yourself and wipe the tears from your eyes. Because when you fall down 8 times, rise up 9. Be strong, don't give up, life is a journey, you got to live it up. When the time get tough and the time get hard, you go on your knees and pray to the Lord. Because nothing beat prayers in this time. Just keep the faith. Judge are going to make you shine. Because if you fall down 8 times, rise up 9. And coming out for the heels of that, why it is so important for me to do a love song right now. The ladies, the man them trying to do so much to demoralize the female them. So this word wanted, them see it as a word where wanted man, killing, murder. So them use this word in a derogatory way. You know what I mean? When me see it in a way now to motivate and elevate the ladies them to the highest esteem that I know they are.
Exactly.
They are not just only who most wanted, they are needed and should be respected. So I try to use this song as a way to uplift and motivate the Empress.
What are some of the words of the song? Why don't you sing it?
You want to turn me in a poet now, bro?
No, I just want to hear it because I want them to listen, because all women are important to us. They're Mama Africa, mother of creation, mother of all earth, right? So I want them to not being distracted by, say, the music, but just the poetic form.
The poetic form. Because if I can formalize it, then
I know you can, Paul. I know you can.
Let us play the song.
Let's play the song.
Yeah.
I think now is the most appropriate time.
Yeah, because when you're in that zone, you have to kind of reset.
No problem. We have to reset and come.
You have to go in a reset mood.
You know? Because those powerful words that you use to explain and intro the song, you know, in terms of our respect for our women, this is important. So ladies and gentlemen, debuting today, February 5th, 2021, this is Paul Elliott, Most Wanted. Let it go.
Prices on your head. Many men out there would like to take you to bed. This most wanted, the best girl that I've ever seen. This most wanted.
Come again.
Your name is all over town. Many men out there would like to wear your crown. You're priceless. No prices on your head. But many men out there would like to take you to bed because you're the most wanted. The best girl I've ever seen. Miss Most Wanted. To some you're a mystery. Miss Most Wanted. You mean so much to me. Every man that sees you keeps a picture in his mind. Right now I'm standing, waiting next in line, hoping and praying someday you'll be mine. Beautiful woman, you are one of a kind. You are Miss Most Wanted. Everything she's doing, she do it at her best. Right now, we should have a warrant to issue for your arrest. To take you home I know that I will bless, hug you, hold you, and give you a sweet caress. Miss Most wanted that thing. Up.
Feel my fantasy. Miss Most wanted. Everything she's doing, she will do it at her best. Wish I had a warrant to issue from her arrest. And I'll take her home. I know that I'll be there to hug her and hold her and give her sweet caress. Miss Most wanted, the best girl that I've ever seen. Miss Most wanted, the song you're a mystery. Miss Most wanted, won't you fulfill my fantasy? Miss Most wanted, girl, you mean so much to me. Girl, your name is all over town. Any man wants you to wear their crown. You are priceless, no prices on your head. Many men out there would like to take you to bed. Miss Most wanted, best girl that I've ever seen. Miss Most wanted.
Not only wanted, needed, and should be appreciated.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I want you to go out there, go to all your digital platform, all right, and make sure you get it, because this song is a song that we need now. Miss Most Wanted is bringing back that love, that affection, that respect to our women that we have so lost. As
Yes.
you can see, last week, Sunday morning, 10:30, Miss Most Wanted was murdered. Okay, so we need to get this together.
Now,
Get back
on that
the
note,
sweet
on that
music.
note,
Yes.
why this song is so relevant in what you are saying about that lady that was being murdered in the church. My mom was also murdered in her yard violently by the gun
Wow.
in the early 90s. My two brothers was also murdered violently. You understand? So we know about the pain that those people are feeling. So we have to sing songs to represent, motivate, not just entertain people, you know. We have to motivate them morally, spiritually, and physically. So we are on a mission to restore back that energy within the music. That is why when I produce a song, I don't just go up on a little ping pong computer and just do something. I call the best creative mind within our business. I call the Slide On Bar. I call the Danny Basie from Firehouse Crew. I call the Bubbler Wall. I call the Chino Simic. I call the Dean Fraser. And so much other great members that we lost. People like Bo P. Brown. He would here right now with me holding a vibe on his guitar right now. You know what I mean? People like Nambo. You know what I mean? These people would be here right now. Even if my brethren, Dennis Emmanuel Brown, was still living, I'm guarantee you that he would be right here, sitting in Stronger Production right here. If Gregory Isaac was still in the flesh, he would be right here with me in Stronger Production. And we would be continuing that legacy that was founded by Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Dennis Brown, Desmond Decker, and the Aces, and many other stalwarts before. So this is where the music lacking. No, saying this to say that we are not bashing what the youth them is doing right now. But the reason why the music is not being sold on that international stage is because the lack of production, the lack of real musicians playing keys and cards. They are now playing the ping pong thing. It is gravitating to the youths them. But the real people who buy and spend on reggae music and dancehall music, they want to hear the driving bass line that take Shabba Rankin to the Grammy. They want to hear that driving bass line that take Shaggy to the Grammys and Diamond and Platinum. They want to hear that driving kick drum and bass that make Sean Paul international success. They want to hear that driving bass that make Bounty Killer and No Doubt become world hit. They want to hear about that same thing that Being a Man, Sim Simma was such a big hit. They want to hear about that same thing that make Cabra such a monster artist out there. They want to hear about that. That last monster hit that come out of Jamaica was the Egyptian. Wow. The last mega hit from Jamaica. Was sold lots of units. was Egyptian. And coffee in this time brings some form of integrity to our now modern dancehall music. So we are here in Stronger Production trying to restore back that integrity, that feeling, that emotion, and carry real musician in the studio, real engineer, real people who know the frequency that move the nation. Not only that, before me cut, we also live in one of the key part of our music. When you used to hear Aswad, you hear that burning on section that move the world, call the people to us. When you hear people like Burning Spear, call the nation. When you hear all of these legends like Bob Marley, you hear Bunny Wheeler and all, we have to get back instrument and get back to morality.
That's why I want you to do this particular tune. I want you to sing it for me. Tell me about the real thing.
Reggae music, reggae month. Reggae here. Reggae music, them a mash it up. That's why me come here so fi fix it up. The one of them a mash it up. Oh Lord, we want back the real thing. Where Dennis Brown did a sing. Real thing. Bob Marley sing thing. The real thing. Where Burning Spear him a fling. Real thing. Where you write chanting. No. The standard of the music is deteriorating. Yeah. What kind of vibes them your youth ya bring? Oh gosh, eh. The buyers them a say that them a fraud. Them not hear no melody, no key nor chord. Musicians, it look like you asleep. I play the rhythm but it still skip a beat. Producers, be careful of what you put out. Lord, reggae music is bigger than hand to mouth. Oh gosh, we want back the real thing. When then this and that, who say reggae dead? Lie them a tell, rumor them a spread. Lad, who say reggae dead? When all over the world the reggae music has spread. See, check up on it history. So many battles, many victory. It brings with it the plight of the people. The words is the gas, rhythm is the vehicle. Boom. And every hit stronger than before. And that man, yo, the reggae music turn up.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Chatting with the maestro himself. It's been a wonderful evening.
Yes.
There has to be a part 2 to this part.
Yeah, because there's so much things to say. Yeah. But right now,
we're focusing on the most
wanted.
We're
focusing on this song, Miss Most Wanted, and Be Strong. Because we can't leave the thing without a balance.
No.
We have to keep the morality and we have to restore integrity.
I love that. I love that. Keep the morality and restore the integrity. I want to big up Earth right now. Earth live.
Yes.
Earth live, big up herself in England.
Queen Royal Radil. And Mr. Radil, my brother, enough love and respect. Aile King. Keep it and bless them, man. Bless them.
Yeah, man. Richie banging, man. Rastafari.
Bang, bang. And another look at pang, you know.
No,
banging with good music, good message, positivity.
Earth live, big up yourself. Yeah,
Big Stone, trust me, it's an honor. It's an honor. It's an honor, my brother. It's an honor. To see you right here in Stronger Production, seeing where we coming from.
Yes.
Because you are today. Trust me, that is a next thing where I must give you a lesson about this great man. I don't think no artist can give you a good autobiography about this man that you are seeing, standing and sitting and interviewing me right now. This man does so much for music and dancehall and community development. He should be honored by not just community, but by the Jamaican government, you know what I mean? By the international community for always trying to embrace something for the voiceless and the less fortunate. Big Stone, well done, brother. Well done, brother. Well done,
Paul, for you to say that, I want to say this too. See, the energy cannot just be given to me alone. It comes from the Almighty. But when you have great tutoring, great leadership like Paul Elliott, you know, we've sit in many times and discuss and create great things.
Yes, man.
And if it had not been for his unwavering love for me, as a human being, I would not be sitting right here today. So, Paul, thank you so much.
Man. It's a pleasure, man.
I could not have done it without you.
Thank you, brother.
Well, in this thing,
iron sharp, not iron.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The iconic, the legendary,
Love.
Mr. Paul, the chosen one, Elliot.
One love.
Go out and get it. Miss
Most wanted. And don't forget, be strong.
And be strong. You hear that? Rastafari.
Love, respect, and honor. 1,000 thanks can't too much.